Hello and welcome. I'm Liz and this is Random Workings. Welcome to our 30 minutes to do miniature painting. I really need to remember to turn the timer on. There we go. Because I'm starting it at the beginning of the video now to try and reduce boring stuff out, like the recap sometimes. I keep forgetting to turn it on. Anyway, we are painting Stormcast Eternal Sequitors. Last week, or last episode, I don't know which to say, because to me it's not a week. I painted the yellow on these guys, and now I'm going to go around with a second coat of layer, because you can see some haven't had a second coat yet. This one's sort of finished for now. This one needs a second coat. These three need a second yellow coat. And then it might go through with a third yellow coat. So, Stormcast Eternal Sequitors. Is this paintbrush clean? Hope you lot have been okay. The last week. Should be almost Christmas now, I think. 23rd of... yeah! It'll be the first day before Christmas. When this goes out in theory. So I hope you're all getting very excited. Or starting your holidays, depending on what your work's like. That's still not clean. Oh. It's not my important... Is that my important brush? Yes, this is my not important one. Which is clean. Have I managed to get the one I don't care about more clean than the one I do care about? I will be listening to stuff while I do this. Sorry if any sound bleeds through. But hopefully you lot are either listening and enjoying the music bed, or your own stuff as you do something while also watching. Right. Still using the same white palette. Hopefully the yellow has sorted itself out slightly. Let's get this sorted. I'll move my camera ever so slightly. And get it to focus on this model. I have to do this after the fact, otherwise it doesn't look at me when I do my intro. Might have to adjust that. Let's see. Focus, let's put it back to 30. There you go. Maybe change the exposure slightly. The exposure was fine. Right, there we go. Let's continue on. Got my paint. And now we're going to add some more paint, and hopefully this yellow will start to pop. A bit like the other one. So, like I said, these two have already had their second coat of paint. You can still see it's a bit thin on like the front tabard, and this guy was painted straight from the top. Or very shortly after the paint was put on the wet palette, when I was messing on with figuring out how the wet palette should work. Still figuring it out, but I've still got time. These aren't my models, so I don't care as much. I will care when it comes to doing my own models if I ever get any. Looks like it's taking off again. Stop touching it then. I will figure out the right consistency for the liquids. I think I said this before, but I'm going to damage my models / put my head on my elbow. No, don't drag the window. Skip the ad. I don't want the ad. I hate YouTube ads. But I can pay to get rid of them. I don't want to pay. I just don't want them there. I tried using an ad blocker before. It worked originally. Now it doesn't work. It stops the little banner ones that come up every so often, but it rather than getting rid of the ads now, it just makes the ad black and you can't skip it. So there's no point in that ad blocker anymore. I'll just forgive myself a few screams at ads. I already did this front. Why am I doing the front again? Back to what I was actually saying originally, I think. That sounded like I knew what I was about to say. And then I didn't. In future I won't water down the paints. I'll let the fact that it's on a wet palette be the watering down. Because I think they're fairly thin anyway. Let me make sure they're in the line so I know who's last. It might even seem better underneath. What was I going to say? It's obviously getting darker and brighter depending on how you want to define colours. But I could really do with it not doing the pooling sort of thing. Still haven't got that camera shoulder. I think that would be a good idea. Like I said, the only problem is I'd probably headbutt it every few seconds whenever I turn my head. Because otherwise you're seeing me painting, but you're not seeing what I'm painting. Which means you've just got to accept that I'm not just putting a brush against something. I suppose that's why I've got this other little camera, so you can see the after effect. think as my brush has less paint on it, it's not as bad. I'm just going to do it before and after just to show that something is changing. This is the before. Except for the front thing. It's mostly the front tab out you're going to see change, I hope. It'll also darken as it dries as well, I suppose. I wonder if you can get... No, they made it so ads were on everything, they didn't they? So I apologise if you have to see any ads. It's not my doing, it's YouTube's doing. I will never purposely monetize, except for like charity, I suppose. But again, I probably wouldn't do anything for charity unless I had a lot of people available. Because otherwise I'd be saying, yeah, I'm going to raise money for charity. Although I suppose that would bring people in, but then that would be a really bad reason. Oh yeah, just come to my channel because I'm doing stuff for charity. I don't know, it's a thing to think about in future. Have I got better at talking at these things, or am I just literally just being really crazy? Be careful, I think sometimes when I'm turning it, I'm putting it on. Is it more obvious that the yellow is there? Probably not, right? I'm going to put a third layer of yellow on. And then I'm going to go into Wisdom World, I think. getting quite shaky today, I'm not sure why. Cup the hands, maybe that'll stop me shaking. Although I'm cupping the brush and not the holding hand, which probably doesn't make any difference. I thought I might make a new music bed for this one, a Christmassy one. And then I'll have another bits video. One of the reasons I started doing a schedule thing is because if you ever look at my feature video, especially my first one, you'll notice there's a lot of space in it, because I was like, oh, this is my first time doing it. What was I doing? Words have escaped me again. I have a very bad tendency of forgetting what I'm talking about. Yes, feature video. If you watch my original feature video, you'll see that there's lots of spaces that aren't filled with terms that say, oops, something's missing to come. Now, players, that's filled up very quickly. Those makes, not quite enough yet. I think I need like 24 individual clips in order for it to actually be properly showing things. But they're coming along. I think they're only like 1, maybe 2 clips away from being full. Bits. It's the first one you see and it's the one I do the least of because it's supposed to be talking points. Or sounds. So I've got my free... I think I've got 3 music visualizers. And then you've got 2 roadmaps, and that's it. And I don't really want to put the feature video in the back of the feature video. That'd be a bit silly. Although it could work, because it is a bits video, I suppose. Or is it? I don't remember. But anyway, but I was like, I need more videos, because otherwise this is never going to have anything in it until a long time down the thing, and it's the first thing you see. So I'm either going to change it so that in the future all of the items are intertwined, or I need to fill in the bits with something. So my next thought was actually, I brainstormed a bit on ideas. Most of them came back bad. It was like I was sort of forcing a subject. But since then I realised that not everybody likes using Twitter. So, and that's where I put my schedule up. But I like, personally, if people would put schedules up on their video channels, just so that I can plan my week around it and I'm not having to do each day going, it's on today, until like 5 minutes before it's actually on. So I've started doing, I think I even put the times on it, but I started a video schedule, which is just the schedule in video form. I even did one-shots for it, which we would have caught last week. But I realised that I could use that as my bits videos as well. Albeit it'll look a bit weird, but at least it's something while I'm filling up the space, rather than just having the music visualizers 10 times for each one. Not actually that many, about 5 for each one, because I think it's about 24 I need. Let me just check. Let's see, I need 13 subclips for bits, and then the rest have about 19 subclips. So subclips are part of another thing, so I generally try and find a midpoint, and that's where the clip comes from. But obviously if I only have 5 videos to actually take a clip from, it sort of makes it so that you're not really seeing what I have to offer, even if that is all I have to offer. So making more music bed visualizers, A, spreads the word of the people who are making the music, and B, oh god, that went super bad. I think I just spread it further doing that. I sort of put yellow on his pauldron and then smushed it all over his pauldron further. I'm assuming this is a he. I think Warhammer tends to be very gender heavy, and you can usually tell genders. words. But yeah, so we'll see. I think I'll need to discuss it with someone else who will talk back to me. Because you guys will talk back possibly through the comments, but at the moment not many people do comment. But that's because I don't have many people who know of me, which is fine. I didn't come on here to be a celebrity. I came on here to share my experiences. I am so... I'm hoping, because I am doing the model right in front of my face, and then behind it is the screen, but I'm actually covering up the part with the model in it, so I can't tell if I'm actually pulling it off screen, so I'm hoping the last couple of times I've been painting, the model has stayed on the screen, even if you can't necessarily see where I'm painting. I'm slowly getting there with the colours. I think most of them are done. I'll put paint on these last two, and then I'll move on to a gold, I think. I didn't edit it out successfully. I do apologise for the noise earlier. There is my house has a printer, one printer, and it's in my room. And somebody decided that they wanted to print something off midway through me recording something, even though I put a sign up and I have a light on my door, and I told them. Probably forgot, in all honesty. I didn't think I was actually doing anything, because sometimes I do forget to take the sign off my door. Sometimes the light dies as well, because it's only a little tiny, I'm using a red light from a bike, which someone kindly lent me, to act as there's a recording going on in progress, you know, like the on-air lights. It's supposed to help people know that I'm doing something, because otherwise you can't really see the sign on my door because it's flat against my door. But, you know, you could at least check. Now I know one of these. No, I know one of them has already been painted gold. I think there's another one, possibly the one at the back, who's also had his gold put on his thing. Still need to figure out what I'm doing for the shields. You can't tell if I'm tired or just not bothered, because I am making a few painting mistakes, which I probably could avoid if I was being a bit more gentle. Or controlled, rather. Let them dry while I clean my brush. And then we'll get on with gold. This isn't even on properly. Might not get gold actually. No, I should get the first layer of gold on one of them. I don't have long left, I think I have about 2.5 minutes. Right, so this one has gold on it already, but only on the end. Let's put more gold on this one. This is going to be hurl because I think the gold is too watery to the point where I think it's separated again. So let's mix it a little bit more. Straight into the metals. All the metals are gold except for like really small detail. Like I need a better focus camera. There's like a thing here which is going to be metal. Put a little bit of gold, get it off this brush onto this foot. I put that on a bit too thick. Onto the arm! This paint is... This gold does not want to stay. No matter what I do. I'm just pasting it on anywhere that'll take it. Come on. Don't be a pain. God, I don't care about Monopoly. Go away, adverts. But no, it is well, this is a shoddy gold paint job. It's too wet again. I need to leave it to dry. Oh, I just put paint all over my camera. Where's that thing so I can put my focus back on? Look at me! I'm in focus. But yeah, so that's going to dry horribly. So I'm going to have to deal with that next time. I'll deal with it quickly off screen before I stop. But yeah, so that's 5 minutes of painting. I hope you enjoy, and I hope to see you next time. And if you like what you saw and want some more, why not hit the like button, maybe subscribe, and then check out one of the videos or playlists showing up on the screen. Or why not head over to the channel for even more options. And if you have subscribed, hit the bell on this video or the channel page and get notified every time a new video goes live. But either way, it's bye for now, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Bye!